Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Before I start talking about Oman, I would like specifically to thank the President, Princess Dina, and my very good friend, the CEO, Mr. Kerry Adams, and the board and the people who are working, who have decided, rightly or wrongly, to choose us to host the 2020 Congress. I and my team could not have done anything without their support, and I thank them today for what they are doing. I would like to call my two board members who are here, Sheikh Saud, the Vice President, and Dr. Basim, the Treasurer, who without them I would not have been able to do what we are doing. I was going to ask the founder, but she told me that if I ask her to come up now, I will not sleep in the room tonight. So basically what we're going to do is to talk a little bit about Oman, which I will do. I'll show you the slides of Oman to see how we really are, and also a small movie for those who are going to come to Oman. I will ask myself, why should you want to come to Oman, other than to learn about cancer and what's going on? I want you to come to Oman to see our culture, our history, our way of life, to a country which is well known to be the Switzerland of the Middle East during summer, not during winter. Okay, and why you should come? Because we are very secured and safe country, and we live and respect everyone who puts his or her feet on our soil. And for this reason, I will be honored to invite you all to Oman. This is going to be in October 2020, a year from now, and it will be the last time UICC will hold the summit and the World Congress in the same time. So please come. That's another reason why you should come, to say we went to the last engagement of the summit and the Congress together. What we are going to do is the board and the people of UICC staff decided to start which I agree, to start the registration today. And the first 350 registrants will be charged a specific amount, a special rate, which is $350. So if I were you, and if you have only 10% thinking of coming to Oman, you register today. Because if you are 351, you'll end up registering from $450 to $900, depending from what country you're coming from. Because we have made a special rate, the UICC, when I say we, for low and middle income countries and during when you are registered. We invite you by the 31st of October to give call for session and your abstracts, so that those who are going to talk will be also given more privileges, who are going to be involved in the World Congress. Anyway, I don't want to waste your time. It is afternoon now, and you all want to go home to the hotel rooms. This is Oman, as you can see it on the board. We love dates, and we will never forget the original transportation of Oman, which is the camel. It's used until today. Next, please. This is one of the rare wonders of the world, the Grand Mosque, where it is a university within a mosque in teaching Islam. This is the interior of Oman, and these are the forts, because for centuries we had to learn how to protect ourselves from outside invasion, so that we have learned such a difficult way that now our Sultan, God bless him and give him strength and life, that we do not involve ourselves in wars. Next, please. This is where the summit will be, the Bustan Palace Hotel. The front view of the hotel, it's a magnificent hotel, and the beach view. So those who are coming for the summit, they can swim in the sea And in certain, if it is happening in the middle of the month, Arabic month, and the moon is there, you will become fluorescent if you swim at night. This is the Oman Convention Center, where the World Congress will be held, and there are hotels next to it. This is the Marriott Hotel, and this is the Crown Plaza. And UIC have done a wonderful job in getting special rates for you so that you don't pay. Oman Air and Qatar Airways will give you special discount. Oman Air 20% and Qatar Airways 25%. Once you register, you will be given a code so that you can win the thing. Can I have the movie, please? Well, before I say thank you, I want to talk about something very important for you not to worry about, the visas. There are a number of countries will get visa at the airport, and a number of countries can get visa through arrangements, and we have worked with UICC that you will get your visa brought to you on your armchair in your home before you leave. The Oman Cancer Association will arrange the visas for you through the proper channel of the UICC and our PCO KIT. So I don't want anyone to worry. This is Oman, and I would like to thank my colleagues for traveling a number of hours to be here with you. We are there to serve you and to look after you. Thank you very much indeed.
Dr. Wahid, thank you very much indeed. Now it is the turn of the President-elect of the UICC, Dr. Anil Cruz, to say a few words.
Good evening. I think Dr. Wahid lured us to come to Oman with some lovely descriptions of the country, and I totally endorse his view. I've been to Oman half a dozen times, and what he said is absolutely true. But I think Dr. Wahid forgot to tell us about the warmth of the people. Phenomenal, and I think the organizing committee, when Dr. Wahid talks, you can see that warmth that he generates, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of people. But I also want to tell you that I'm chair, along with Heather Bryant, of the program committee. And apart from lovely Oman, we're going to give you a lovely program as well. So it's not only about coming to Oman for the enjoyment, but also for the science. Thank you, Dr. Wahid. Thanks, Carrie, for that lovely call, inspiring call to action. Now, the difficult task falls on me to try and close 2 days of lively discussions on cancer and universal health coverage. What has been most apparent in the last 2 days is the dedication, enthusiasm, and hope which we have witnessed. All too often we sit in meetings, hear about the barriers that we face, and struggle to see new, concrete ways of addressing these. I, for one, will walk away from Kazakhstan feeling that the global commitment to UHC gives us all an opportunity to use evidence-based practices to deliver real challenge for our cancer patients. Sharing our knowledge, new approaches is essential to our global movement, and learning from each one of us helps our whole community to move forwards. And so, along with Heather Bryant, I don't know if she's here, we are program leads for the World Cancer Congress. I wish to encourage each and every one of you all to use the Congress to share your knowledge and remind you that the call for sessions is open and we end at the end of this month. Another thing which has given me hope in engaging with you all, and in particular the UICC's newest young leaders, who will be the ones to take the movement on to 2030 and beyond. 8 young leaders were selected in August this year from a record 145 applications received, and this group now begins a 12-month program starting here at the World Cancer Leaders Summit and culminating in 2020 in Oman. The young leaders that we chose includes cancer professionals with diverse professional backgrounds and experience, from tobacco prevention to children's cancers, from digital health to women cancers. They come from different regions of the world: Brazil, USA, Spain, Romania, Egypt, Nigeria, Cameroon, and Malaysia. At the end of the program, they will join 36 strong young leader alumni community, and we encourage you to connect with these inspiring individuals and support them in their endeavors. I would like the young leaders, if they are present, to please stand. I'll read their names out one by one, and apologies if I don't pronounce it very correct. Istar Castella from Spain, Alexander Thomas from the European Network of Smoking and Tobacco Prevention from Romania. Maybe as I read your name, you can just wave so that they can kind of identify who's who. Florence Manju from the Cameroon Baptist Convention Health Services, Cameroon. Murli Ratan Muniswamy from the National Cancer Society, Malaysia. Kingsley Nord from the University of Washington, USA. Philippi Rothberg from Brazil. Omalo Salako from Nigeria. And lastly, Ahmed Hafnawe from the Women's Health Hospital, Egypt. I'd now like to say a few thank yous. I'd like to thank our host, the Ministry of Health of Kazakhstan, Kazayor, and our colleagues from the Kazakhstan Cancer Society and Together Against Cancer for their dedication, engagement, and kind hospitality. In recognition of this, we would like to present Dr. Dilia Raishia, the director of Kazor. Is Dilia Raya? Oh, there she is, with a small token of our appreciation. I'd like to welcome you on the stage. Princess Dina, would you like to come and do this honors with me as well? We'd also like to thank our long-standing UN partners, the WHO, the International Agency for Cancer on Research, and the IAEA, who continue to provide technical leadership and support to governments and the cancer community across the spectrum of cancer control activities. A special thanks must also go to the summit supporters, without whom this year's event would not be possible. The American Cancer Society, the American Society for Clinical Pathology, the Canadian Partnership Against Cancer, and the Princess Margaret Cancer Foundation. To our corporate sponsors, Cube Bio, Merck, MSD, Novartis, Pfizer, Roche, and Sanofi. Finally, my personal thanks must go to the UICC Board of Directors. Are they around? Maybe a round of applause for them. And of course, to the unsung heroes, the UICC team at Geneva. May I ask them to stand and we'll give them a round of applause. And of course, the captain of the team, Carrie, should stand as well, without whose leadership this would not have been possible. Thank you so much for putting everything together. It's been wonderful. In closing, I'd like to reiterate the remarks that Princess Dina made this morning. A challenge to you all to think about where and how your organizations can use this momentum behind UHC to drive the inclusion of key services for cancer in our countries. Your organization represents leaders amongst the cancer control community with the data, experience, and expertise to make a difference. I look forward to see you all at the next Cancer World Leaders Summit in Oman, as well as the World Cancer Program, where we drive another interesting and emerging area that will explore data-driving policy responses, where we look forward to showcasing you and making process turning words into actions towards UHC. Thank you once again, and we look forward to welcoming you a year from now in Oman.
Dr. Anil, Cruz, thank you very, very much indeed for those words. So it just remains really for me to say thank you very much indeed for sharing your day with me. I really feel that great things have been achieved today. And although we may come from a very diverse set of situations, we seem to have found some problem-solving techniques.